Previously on Tales from the Coast. This thing just like curses you in Abyssal.
Boy, I don't know what you just said, but it sounds like choke me.
Track down the leader. I want his head. And if we're gonna progress, we need it.
I'm covered in blood and say, "Can you not see? It's all over me!"
I got to ask you a question.
How do you kill this monstrosity?
Yes!
You see this massive hellish engine.
You guys are!
The brands actually disappear. So they were powered from Blood Eye and used no more.
Welcome, one and all, from Golden Guild Hall to Sloppy Tavern Brawl. Come now and listen close to Tales from the Coast.
Here we go.
Oh, and we're down a character.
Oh yeah, that too.
Player character, Sam...
2 player characters.
2.
Yeah, now 2, so...
They'll both be hopefully joining us later on, but for now, MIA.
MIA.
With that note, everybody, stealth checks.
Good. The one thing I'm really bad at. That's a 9.
Fox rolled the 24.
24, cool.
Victor with... Am I proficient in stealth? I fucking am, 22.
Beautiful. Y'all good, as D'Artagnan did actually pull you all to the ground as this monstrous engine of war was looking through the fields of battle with its gaping eyeball. What do you guys want to do? It's probably 200, 300 feet away, still mowing through double lines. And you're currently unobstructed by foes as well.
How close are we to those little fissures and canyons that surround this soul cauldron that we've been fighting in?
Probably about 100 feet away.
And, like, can we hear that, like, just wondering what this thing sounds like? Choo-choo! Like...
Chugga.
And it's just spitting out devils and demons, like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's just murking everything that it goes by. Like,
Okay.
This thing was made for one thing, and that is murder and mayhem.
Being a level 2 character,
Leveled up.
do not plan to fight this thing.
I still want to... Akara still kind of wants to board the soul train, but understands that that would be a terminal decision.
Insight checks, everybody.
That's 7.
Fox has 16.
16? Cool.
23.
Kara, you could fucking take this thing.
Fuck yeah, I could.
Flax.
But it would cost these guys their lives, and that's just not the right thing for me at this moment.
Flax, if you wanted to, you think you could probably work your way to its insides, being a small size, and its eyeball does look like a potential weak point that most Hellfire engines lack, seeing as this thing is corrupted by demons. But this thing could probably one-shot all of you.
You think we could lure it into a canyon and collapse the canyon on it?
Yeah,
Those
no.
are some narrow canyons.
I'm gonna pass with no. I think that it would just put the canyon on top of me.
Do you think we could escape into a canyon then?
Yeah, I think we should just get out of here.
I don't know about you guys, but escape sounds good to me.
Alrighty, is that the plan? Are you guys just gonna hoof it, or try and stealthily get to the cannons?
No, I'm gonna hoof it.
How crazy is it right now? Is it like we are starting to get bombarded? Like, has since maybe the leaders of ranks? Because I thought we just killed a captain as well of a demon group, and I don't know much about demons, or devils really. But now with both leaders dead, does that make this like total mayhem with demons and devils just like running amok away from this massive train?
For the moment, there's almost like, when there's like an awe-inspired moment going on right now where the demons have surprisingly done like a pretty strategic move here and brought out this machine of war, and right now everybody's stopped just kind of watching it as it just destroys everything in its path.
Okay.
But yes, currently, as far as you know, the current forces are leaderless. You do know that, or do you remember that Blood Eye did mention there is some overarching general who is currently near this field of battle, but you don't know when.
General on our side?
For
or?
the devils, yes.
I mean, we're finally not I'm not branded anymore.
I'm not branded anymore. I'm debranded.
Let's escape through the crevasse.
Okay, if stuff gets heat, like, I don't know about you three,
Collapse
but
the canyon on it.
I say, like that, whatever.
This thing's a big creature too, so it wouldn't be able to get into pretty much any, like very few of
That's
the,
what
of the
I'm
ravines
thinking.
it would be able to get into.
I guess I'm just worried about more demons running around loose. I mean, we are in hell, or even fighting devils now. We're not branded by anyone, so who's to say we're on anyone's team?
Yeah.
But I know we do got 2 characters here that we might be able to put in the front lines of this, or maybe one front and back. And I mean, between you guys, like, you seem like a really capable person, Flax. And I mean, you're basically
Capable goblin.
You're basically my bodyguard.
Arguable at best.
But I'll be able to pay you, and I know you like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if it comes to us or them, like, why don't we just throw them at it? That's a good move. Okay, cool. Let's stick together.
All right.
And one more stealth check.
16.
That's a 4 for Akara.
That's a 14 for Victor.
What did Flax get, sorry?
16 for Flax.
16?
I think it's safe to say that 4 is the lowest.
Yeah. Definitely a fail. So you guys have been spotted. We'll do a quick little map to scale and use this fellow as the
Oh
soul
my
train.
lord! There's actually a soul train. Okay, close to soul.
Close to. Impromptu soul train. It's lacking the big fleshy muscles and eyeball and the hellfire stuff, but it'll do. This thing starts rumbling after you. You can feel the ground shake as it chugga 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 chugga.
I'm gonna start yelling out to our boy Praxis. Praxis, why is this coming all the way over for us?
So your guess is as good as mine. And so after its movement, it gets to move 40, and I think it will just move its full move. So it moves up 40 feet and stops briefly and shoots out its terrible, terrible spew. I believe it was called the Bone Melt Sprayer or something like that. Basically just gouts of acidic flame shoot out all right behind you. Luckily you guys aren't in range yet.
Yeah.
You can feel the heat, it's repulsive.
Perception check to see if that's like melting bodies that we have maybe killed in the past that we were just kind of at.
Hell yeah. There might
it
be,
is.
I don't know if you guys remember, your characters would, but it's been a little while. There was a figure that was up kind of near that upper command tent as well.
Yeah.
With fiery wings. So just another bit of something else going on. But if you guys do want to make a perception check, see how deadly these flames are or whatever else you want to look at as
please.
well.
Sure. That is a 9 for Flax.
A 9 for Flax, alrighty.
With a, it's a 17. Am I able to perceive any remnants of blood eye in this melting spew?
Not that you can see
Okay.
now.
So there, in that case, I'm gonna keep running,
Sounds good.
and being right at the back, I'm just gonna keep pushing the little goblin in front of me to prevent him from slowing down. Just these big long strides and giving him a little shove every now and then. Run faster!
I'm running as fast
The,
as my little
the
legs
flames
let
from
me
this
go.
thing, they're almost like this toxic green color with this billowing black smoke, and as this noxious fire like spits onto the ground, it stays on fire as well, and it looks almost like the earth is cracking under the heat. What else was the perception checks involved, by the way? So 17.
9 for Flax, so pretty low.
I was less than that.
Alright, Akara, in the distance you do see some billowing, flaming wings spread, but behind all the smoke and haze you can't make out much else.
I have an idea, friends.
Yep.
If we jump into the canyon, I will hopefully fog cloud us in. I'm really hurting on an accent here, but I could be able to put us on a fog cloud, and you can't see us, but I mean, it sounds like he'd just be able to do so much AoE damage that he would just set the entire fog on set. So I don't know.
Yeah, I
Anything
think just
that-
keep running once we get inside. Don't bother to cast spells, just run. Get in close and, just get out of there.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Alright, so another 60 feet goes by. As you guys are hoofing it.
You have 30 moves, right?
Yep.
Nice.
That's small, that's freaking sweet. So this thing is just leering at you venomously with its non-blinking eye, just red veins all through it as well. Kind of like if an octopus had an eye of Sauron. In this case too, it actually dashes at you as well and goes into overdrive as it moves 80 feet getting probably, we'll say it's within like probably 40 to 50 feet of you guys, and this thing is looming behind you now because it is pretty freaking big.
How far are we from the ravine now? 20 feet.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Okay.
We're almost there. Let's go, go,
dive
go,
into the ravine. So what is it? This looks like we're literally just running off of a cliff at this point.
Into like a chasm essentially, and you're at the bottom of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like a,
We're not on top.
like
Okay.
a slope down.
Yeah, you're at the
gorge
bottom.
At the bottom
Mhm.
of it.
These, to give you like an idea of what this place looks like, think of if somebody punched a wall really hard, and there's all like the spider web cracker like fissures.
Yeah.
The soul trough where you guys are is the punch hole, and then all the ravines are like the spider web fissures going out around it.
And we're gonna try and get in one of those.
And try and get out here somehow. Cool. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you depart here?
Nope, just keep
No, no. There's
Not a
only
thing.
one thing that I want to do before depart, and that's not be vaporized by the soul train.
All right, sweet. So you guys hoof it into the canyon, and as far as you can tell, you should be safe.
In all this chaos, is it just us three, or is there
In this direction,
who all
yeah.
made it?
At the moment,
Do we still have the barbarian? or is he
Barbarian
around?
is still with you for now.
Okay.
Right before, so you guys are at the essentially right at the cusp of the ravine now because it is.
Okay.
We're not in initiative, but it would be your turn to go at this point.
Yeah.
Right in the entrance of this ravine, D'Artagnan actually stops and turns around, stricken by the sight of this being flying through the air, wings of fire out before her, and eyes trailing like traces of flame as well, and a javelin in one hand and a longsword in the other, with black smoke trailing from them both.
Down.
At this moment, I need dex saves from all of you.
Yes, sir.
Does a 15 save for
15.
Akara?
No.
Okay.
Flock's got a 15.
Doesn't save either.
Dang.
And I got a deck save. Worse than them.
All right. So you all are thrown off your feet about 20 feet. I'm just gonna roll a quick scatter die. So Flax, you impact with the wall just to the right of the ravine. And Akara just to the left, but otherwise on target for where you guys are trying to go. Victor, you fucking shoot directly into the ravine. You're good. And D'Artagnan actually, he goes off a ways and is lost from sight in the distance as he impacts with the wall elsewhere.
Oh, okay. Whoa, where
Do
did
we
you
take
go?
damage from this? 1d4 or
Yeah, I'll roll a couple d4s here.
a couple? I could die.
I don't know, one each.
You.
Flax, you take 4 bludgeoning damage. Akara, also 4 bludgeoning. And Victor, just 1.
Oh man, I'm getting lucky. Hell yeah.
So what your characters did not perceive, but D'Artagnan actually stopped for, as you guys know, or may not know, but he is a tiefling descended from Zariel. This was the Archduchess herself that actually interposed herself and just exploded the soul train. And the impact of that is what sent you flying.
Wow.
Damn.
Good thing I didn't try to board the soul train.
So a devil came and exploded the soul train.
The Archduchess herself.
Fantastic.
Yes.
You know that scene in the very first episode of Pokemon when
This some
Ash
nepotism?
sees like the legendary Pokemon?
Yeah, and then it blows up.
I think it just like glistens and flies by.
No, I'm kidding, but that's what happened here.
Same thing, but a lot more evil.
Is this some nepotism stuff where, we're in trouble so his mom comes and bails us out?
If you guys were going to attack the soul train, something different would have happened. But this was the plan.
I totally should have fought the soul train.
We're gonna delivery of each one.
So is there like a bunch of eternal flame, acid flames that are just burning in every which direction in here? Or
Perception
what?
check.
Yes, sir. That's a 16.
16, cool. So the soul train is smoldering wreckage. It's still very much like a big corpse, though. Smoldering metal, all askew. The eye is still open, but clearly not focused anymore.
You're gonna give the like dead combatants that were inside of it may or not be like, are they fully digested? Can we
It,
see their bodies, or are they just so corroded that I
It
don't
doesn't
know how this
ingest
mechanic-
people, yeah.
Oh,
as
it
far
doesn't,
as you can do, what would be like a history or probably a religion check, actually, yeah, if you want to see how it works.
Apparently, I don't care that much. That's a 2.
Yeah, you're not too sure.
So I hear this explosion go off. Whoa, guys! You smell that? Is that burnt flesh and metal? We gotta go back. You guys, we gotta go back.
I'm gonna just lift the goblin into the air. Focus. Look at me.
Okay.
Look me in the eyes.
Okay. Sorry.
Focus.
It gets the best of me sometimes. Let's go.
Set him down and just push him towards the other end of the canyon, away from the exit that we.
Can I look
came
further
in.
into the canyon where I guess I flew the furthest into you? Using some dark vision, whether it's darker there, and I don't know. Is it dark in there?
I'd say like dim light.
Dim light? Okay, I guess with the explosion behind us, but looking for sounds of things inside the cavern. Is this the cavern? Maybe recognizing if this is the one we kind of came out of, or if I can remember it from the map at all. So perception would be 15.
15? It's definitely not the same one that you guys were in earlier.
Yeah.
That's much more wider and seems like it has been traveled before. You don't see anything that looks like it's been traveled recently or anything like that. No signs of any living creatures at all, as it just kind of slowly snakes its way back and disappears around a corner. You do know that there are a lot of dead ends, but a lot of them do end up back out on the plains rather than on this kind of shattered plateau. Behind you as well, just amid the wreckage, the Archduchess herself just kind of roars triumphantly and flies off. And amid all this chaos is just utter silence and smoking wreckage.
It's a war scene. I'd like to keep going down the chasm.
I need a short rest soon. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I'm almost dead too.
So,
And
Praxis
we're down
chimes in.
Can we see what's his name?
Do we want to get away?
D'Artagnan
How far did
is-
our barbarian
is
fall?
Gone from sight. You don't see him.
Do we want to maybe find a better place to take a short rest?
absolutely, we don't want to rest here.
I feel like it would be a bad spot since we're so close to the main
We're
battlefield.
very close to the battlefields. We're very close to like the remnants of the Soul Train, where one of the lords of the Nine Hells took to battle themselves. So I think this is a good place to not be.
I
So
would
let's keep going down this.
What about
this,
that camp? We can get it back to that camp if it hasn't been overrun.
Praxis chimes in and says, Without the brands, I don't know if we'd be welcome back.
Fantastic. So we are on no
We're
team.
on the run in hell.
Okay.
You're free. Isn't that what you wanted to begin with?
Yes.
He's not wrong.
We go back and seize control of the camp.
Arkari, you think this is possible?
No. But if we work together, it might be. Briefly.
How about we talk over this over a short rest?
Let's,
Let's run somewhere safe and discuss what we
push on into the canyons and determine where we will go from here.
I'm going to pull out a
Let's have a
dagger
unified
and
focus.
track our position, and I'm also going to yell down to wherever D'Artagnan was, into the fire and flames of this eternal wreckage.
Conflagration.
And I'm going to yell to D'Artagnan. I don't even know what. Should I do a Western accent? Hey, howdy, partner. We're heading down to the next place yonder, and if you want to be alive, and if you are alive, maybe head out our way. Do I hear anything?
Nothing at all. Just the crackling of the burnt wreckage.
Well, like I said, better him than us. Let's move.
We did our best.
We'll be fine. Let's go.
Yep, no time to wait.
You still like holding his eyes away from the fire? Or?
Oh yeah, I'm still just one hand on either side of his head and just turning him as we go.
Focus.
Focus. Awesome. All right, so you guys head off down this chasm. The hellish light of hell vaguely illuminating it from above. Hellish light of hell, great descriptor. How far do you go?
Say
Let's go for.
an hour.
15 minutes.
I was gonna say half hour, somewhere there.
Okay,
Cool.
Half
Sounds
an
good.
hour sounds like a a pretty good spot. Do we find any?
That's an acceptable compromise.
Yeah, do we find any spots that are
There'd be
more or less
you could probably
campable
camp
for
like
an hour or
almost
something?
on any of the corners that you'd like to. You could do like a survival check, see if you can find any kind of like hollowed out cranny or anything.
Find a spot where we could maybe climb up above this chasm.
You definitely could try and get advantage.
I think that'd be a better tactic.
Also, you would be just exposed to any sort of
Flying things.
yeah, or any sort of larger forces that might be right up there, or anything flying as well.
Do we have any sort of small animal that can easily climb up the side of a cliff
A druid.
and check out the area for us?
A druid.
Need to sleep before leveling up though to actually use that.
Yeah.
I see. Fair. Let's find a place on a corner and try to take a rest here.
Cool.
Short rest at least.
Yeah, short rest you can take anywhere. If you want to
Okay.
do a long one,
Oh,
might be
yeah.
a little more
Okay.
risky for sure.
Okay. What would you like to do? A short rest or a long rest, guys?
Ben?
I'm down for a short rest.
Okay, let's take a short rest, please.
I,
Praxis agrees and says, "Well, we all need a rest. It would be fool's errand to tarry here too long."
So I would like to use my ability Song of Rest. Anyone that heals with their hit dice, they get an extra d6 right now.
We'll let D6 and get a 6, but
So, no, you guys each roll your own.
I think you roll for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need any.
1.
I'll take it. And can I use both my hit die? Is that
Yeah, you can.
Is that allowed?
I thought you could only use half.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, you're totally right.
Oh, dang.
Just use the highest one myself.
Okay.
Lucky bastard. Wish I had advantage on my hit roll.
Yeah, 8 and 1.
So while you guys are resting, I assume is anybody sleeping, or I assume just sitting?
Yeah. So
Not much of a sleeper.
Yeah, that's a fact. What are you guys talking about? What's the plan from here?
You know, I may be a goblin and stuff, but hell is a bit much for me. Can we leave here?
Praxis chimes in and just says, "Not very easily, small one. There are many more ways to get to hell than out. I might have a place of safe haven, however.
Safe haven. That sounds good.
Temporary, at least.
Temporary would work. We're already down one friend, 2 friends.
Better than on this hard rocky corner.
Agreed. And friend, if you stick with us, I think our chances of survival are better than, well, like I said, the other 2 that are gone.
Can you lead the way?
I can lead the way.
Okay.
It's
You know the way?
I was trying so hard not to say that.
But will you show us the way?
I will show you the way." A little more seriously, he says, "It won't be an easy journey. The place we're bound is perilous. It's called the Coagulating Bog. There's an entity that lives within that will shelter us, perhaps for a price, but nothing like the price of a bargain with the devil."
Well, let's go.
Yeah, I'm very ready for this.
Our choices are few and far between. We're left with no option.
There is also, it's further, the bog is much closer, but past there's a ruined city called Darkspine. We could make for there and seek our own shelter, but it would be more perilous.
And what's in the ruins of the city? Anything that might aid us?
I assume all kinds,
This
but many foes as
escape?
well. I don't think there'd be any escape back to the material plane or any other plane, but the city itself is from the material plane. It was transported here by a massive ritual on behalf of the devils.
I say we get one good night's sleep.
To the bog?
Time to think, time to plan to the bog. Maybe our friends are still alive. Maybe we'll meet them there. Maybe, I don't know. I think that's a better bet than talking and planning it out here. Maybe gather some more information and see what happens of this battle. Maybe that flying princess will kill all the demons here.
From
Or
that
maybe
display
not.
of power, I believe she could.
Do you think she would be one to talk to?
You seem like shudder. I've never seen her in battle before, but I've heard stories from Blood Eye, as well as the other more senior devils, and I don't think she's one for negotiations.
Then we get further into hell on our own. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
We go then, y'all. Cool.
onward into the depths.
The mortals, they mock me.
Praxis chimes in and also adds, I'm not entirely sure. I know our rough bearing, and we are in the right direction vaguely. But if we do get a chance to see up above, I think it would benefit us greatly. But for now, I think distance from the main battle is paramount.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so plans being set, off to the coagulating bog.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
As we're hanging out with Praxis, before we get going, I'm going to ask him if he can give me a rough idea of where this fallen city is in relation to the bog.
So if we're heading roughly, I don't know exactly where we are, but we're heading roughly west. The fallen city of Darkspine is southwest, just further away. There is a place of great danger, but as far as I know, much magical energy is still there.
Well then,
Very well.
let us go to the bog, and if we cannot find refuge there, we shall continue.
The entity that abides there may ask us for a fair trade for safe passage, but
You speak of an entity. Do you know what resides there?
I do. I've met her before. We've assisted each other in the past. Her name is Mother Night.
Mother Night.
She's lived a very, very long time. You could say she's even had a hand in birthing a race of fiends as well. That being said...
Fiends?
Fiends,
Fiends?
yes. Are you familiar with Yugoloths? Is that a term you've heard before?
Intelligence roll. For 13.
13? Anybody else?
Would that be like a history?
History or religion? Probably your choice. 8?
7.
That's
Seven.
the two things I've had, I'd say.
Alright, so I think, Tyler, you've heard of them before. Or sorry, Victor, you've heard of them before. They are a race of fiends that are not devils or demons. He chimes in, Praxis chimes in, and says, word is they were created from a bond of night hags and the devils to come up with the perfect soldier to fight in the blood war, one that could only be killed on their home plane of Gehenna, not here on the Nine Hells.
Oh.
What
However-
side do they side with? Devils or demons?
These days, both. They're a wild card, no longer under the control of those who sought to command them.
Sounding very risky.
And what kind of payment will she ask for our safe refuge?
Hard to say.
More branding?
No, nothing of that sort.
Material.
Material, perhaps. It could be fetching something for her, killing something for her, or even just tending to her garden. It's hard to say with this one.
I don't know about tending, but I know about burning. Let's go.
That's a start.
I'll light up my torches.
And to be open with you all, since it seems we've become traveling partners, a purpose here of mine. Have any of you heard of the balance before?
No.
I have not.
Between good and evil?
You could say so. In a different sense, it's to do with the blood war. The war to end all wars. If either side wins, the multiverse and the universe as we know it is changed for the worse. If the devils win, cruel law and order reigns. If the demons win, it's utter annihilation. The order I serve seeks to keep both sides in balance. Whenever one gets the upper hold, we do our best to dispose of whatever's given them the upper hand. When one side pushes, we push back for the other elsewhere. To keep this war never ending.
Like a double agent. Cool.
Like an arms dealer?
An arms dealer? Or assassin? Or mercenary? spy, whatever need be.
I guess we all have some shady shit.
Everyone's got their demons.
Very well.
You could say that.
I wouldn't want any right now, though.
Okay, and as everybody starts to head out, could everyone roll a d6 for me, please?
It's a 3.
2.
Okay.
I need a D6. That's a 5.
Alrighty. So 5, 10. Cool, you guys are good.
I should have went with a gangster vampire. That would have been a lot easier to act out.
Yo, what up? My name's Victor.
I hate it.
I like the poetry. I'm rapping.
And I'm capping. Anyway, how are we doing? I don't know what I rolled a D6 for.
Just to see if any random encounter would happen.
Surprise!
You guys good,
Surprise!
So what's the marching order?
I'm in the middle.
I'm up front.
I'm in the back. Second back. Praxis King.
You're up the
One
front?
hand. Yeah.
What about Praxis?
He's behind me, I guess. To guide me.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Friend, you sure you don't want to take back?
No, I got it.
Oh, God. This will be my doom here.
Nothing sneaks up on a goblin.
Clang! Okay, awesome.
That's the marching order, I suppose.
I
then.
suppose so.
So as you progress, just utter bleakness and a gentle hot wind whistles through the ravine as you travel. Above you, through the little bits of sky, you can see just this dark red with the occasional slowly burning fireball in the distance.
Wow, look at the fireball.
The track is winding left, right, left, all over the place. Also, the height of the ceiling kind of varying as well. Sometimes as low as 30 feet, sometimes as high as like 70.
Do we come to a few splits that this guy obviously just knows the way to, or
He has no idea, but there definitely are some splits.
when we
coming up
get to a split, I want to chalk our way through with my dagger,
Sounds good. Okay.
just to have for our friend if he does know where we are.
And if someone else is tracking us?
We better move faster than them.
If it's our compatriots from the battle, hopefully they can follow us. If it's something more sinister, I hope they don't sneak up on us.
Does a demon understand tracking very well?
As we saw in that battle, there are creatures of just rage and carnage, but they are, some of them at least, are capable of sentience, or at least some form of intelligence.
You know what? I'm going to, just at the end then, I'm going to stop with this conversation. I'm going to use Druidic to do some carved Druidic symbols on the last route that we just took a left from, whether it was like left, right, or straight, I don't know. But I'm assuming that it's just a T in the road. We went left, and I'm going to just do a few Druidic circles, and I'm going to write in Druidic, we are going to the marsh. Really don't think that he'll be able to understand that. But
There is a
that's-
0% chance
yeah,
that he speaks
that's
Druidic.
a 0. But that's what I want to do.
There's a good chance he'll recognize it as something that any of the usual denizens down here would not do.
Yeah.
So, if he's following, he'll know that it's not of this realm, at least. With that in mind,
Oh,
what's
I
up?
can speak Infernal. So can he. And only devils speak Infernal. Is that correct? I'm going to write in Infernal then that we've went there.
Perfect. Yeah.
Just that we. And that's all. I'm
Not
gonna
giving
put.
away anything, but cool.
Yeah.
Akara, you're up front.
Yep.
Do you want to do a survival check for me, please?
Yes. That is a 16, I believe.
You will show them the way.
I know the way.
Yeah, so things are going on afoot. It's been
Are
quite
you
a
just
while.
pushing him for first place here, or are you like two-step in the group?
No, I'm the man with the shield. It's only natural. It is natural to me that I be leading wherever I'm going. It doesn't matter if I know where I'm going or not. I just
I will not dispute this.
Akara feels within himself that it's only natural that he leads this group wherever they're going.
Dragon Boy,
I,
you are the one with the...
I assume that
shield.
Praxis is behind, occasionally being like, okay, so we're going left up ahead. I am aware. I am aware.
Okay, awesome. And as we're continuing, just another d6 roll for everybody here, please.
4. 12 total.
Cool. Yeah, you guys are all good. As you can continue on here, you do reach quite a low point in the chasm above you, with maybe about 20 feet to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone want to see if they can climb up
I wanna
and
climb
get
up.
advantage?
Yeah.
A good idea.
Is this
Unless you want to
acrobatics or
give someone
athletics?
bardic inspiration so they could do it.
I could
I,
boost
no,
him.
I haven't took a long rest.
I'll
That's a
boost
long
the
rest.
goblin
You
up.
boost them. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assisting you. I'm using the
Damn.
help action.
So you've got
advantage.
advantage.
Okay, thank God, because I rolled very low. Is that an acrobatics or athletics?
Your choice.
So a 13. No, a 12.
13? 12? Cool. Yeah, so you scamper up, maybe a little slower, less graceful than you would usually, probably because the battle ends getting rocketed from the Soul Train's explosion.
Kicking rocks in the dragon's face as I'm scampering up.
So as you climb up and breach the precipice, do you stand at the top, or do you, like, poke your head up?
I poke my head up.
Cool.
Yeah.
You see out before you just these blasted, cloven red plains. Have you ever seen, like, Arizona or
Yeah.
parts of Utah? Very similar to that, just
Okay.
a little more evil, potentially. No, like, plant growth whatsoever, just blast, arid desert.
Okay.
Desert, sorry.
What about behind me?
Just this pillar of viscous smoke in the distance.
Cool.
A pillar. Is he telling us what he
So,
sees?
so barren red wasteland in front of us, pillar of smoke behind us, and then nothing else, no trees, no life.
Nothing like that, no. Maybe a little further out to the west, you do see kind of like a darker like smudge on the horizon.
Okay. Does that seem to be where the path is leading us?
Roughly, yeah, in kind of a roundabout way.
Is there such things as storms in hell?
It might rain fireballs more often than not from time to time, so potentially firestorms, but they're pretty few and far between.
Okay.
I tell you guys this when I climb back down.
I'm gonna ask him about the tower.
No,
It was
smoke.
like a pillar of smoke.
Pillar of smoke.
Billowing. Yeah, so obviously the burning flesh of humans and all that good stuff. Oh. Are you sure you don't want to head back, guys? I can smell it from here.
Friend, you're doing good. Stay with us.
Stay focused. Look at me.
Yeah, focus.
Look at me,
please.
Flax. Breathe.
Alrighty, and as you get back down, Akara, are you still at the front?
I suppose so,
Perception
yeah.
check, please.
17.
17? Cool. As Flax is practicing his breathing, calming down from wanting to get back to that smoke and flame, get back into the fiery flames, you hear kind of like a scuffling, scrabbling sound echoing down the cavern before you.
From ahead?
From ahead, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna just slowly raise up one hand and gesture for everyone to kind of drop low. And then I'm gonna just raise my shield up in front of me and start taking a few slow steps down the passageway. Presumably with, I'm counting on everyone else to follow behind me, but I'm not gonna look.
Sounds good. And so you're moving forward?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. Are you going around the corner?
Yep.
Alright, so before you, they look almost like really, really fat, naked zombies with no genitalia and like a whole bunch of roly rolls.
Yikes.
And a haze of buzzing flies and mites is around them too, as these three large figures are bent over some sort of corpse, scrabbling at its remains. They haven't seen you yet.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna step back around the corner and relay this to the party.
Stealth check.
Oh yeah. That's
Not bad.
15 for Akara.
Yeah, you're good.
Just a question here.
Yep.
Do we want to put this on a map at all? Like, I do really like having at least them, or writing down, just I want some sort
Not
of
yet.
system to say how far away they are.
For sure.
So-
I can draw a map here. I
mean, we don't need a full map, but if it's going to be a little bit of a combat, it would be nice to say, this is how much movement I have to move.
Yeah, for
Else
sure.
I feel like it's a little breaking.
They're probably about 40 feet away. If you want to just do like a janky sort of L shape,
Okay.
that'll do for now.
How's that?
Perfect.
And we're here? Or we're here?
Yeah. So you guys are there. And then we'll mind grabbing just 3 random minis?
So we do have some skeletons, I thought. But anyway, we're in our canal, and we take a left to see and hear some. So he was all the way up here.
Yeah, and peeked around the corner.
All right. So how close are you guys to me at the corner?
Probably
I
not.
think we were all around this corner, right? We were all like this. I don't think this was.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys stand back there, I'm gonna gesture, move my hand in kind of that corner direction, 3 fingers, and then I'm gonna kind of mime doing the.
Well, that's got to be a performance here.
Mimic a zombie.
Let's see how well I interpret this.
Performance. That's a 16 for performance.
Yeah, you perform well.
My person's excited.
Ready to fight some creatures?
Yeah. Can I also indicate like how large they are? They're about.
Yeah, totally.
Roughly
They are a
humanoid
medium
size?
size, definitely humanoid, but just fucking thick and very blubbery.
I'm gonna keep doing like the gesturing that they're like big and wide. Do that fisherman's motion with the hands out to each side to indicate.
Wide load. They kind of look like if a person just turned into a massive tumor.
We could create a trap. They don't know we're here yet.
That is
That
true.
could be fun.
What kind of trap you think?
And then you'll get out to do all the stabbing you want. I promise.
We could light it. We could put oil in the bottom of the chasm and light it on fire and have them run through.
Very good idea.
got
Having
oil.
flaming zombies could be an issue, but also fun. And there's no big trees or anything like that.
Nothing like that, no.
What about some of the
They're-
rocks? Because we could climb up.
Yeah, you could climb up. You could also do, if you want to see if there's any like large loose boulders in the area too, that you could potentially dislodge or something like that.
I have an idea. So what if a couple of us go on the one side of the chasm, another
Up
guy
top.
goes on the other side, and then some guy is down here as a decoy,
Yep.
and then when they go for that, we can bombard them with stuff, and they'll have to climb out of the chasm to get us. We throw rocks and throw fire and throw more fire.
The chasm here is not as low. Actually, no, because you guys literally just climbed, so it does have the low point if you do want to climb up.
Yeah, it's at 20-ish
20-ish,
feet.
yeah.
But then we do risk the
Being seen.
yeah.
I think we can
Something
take
bigger.
them.
Okay, let's take them.
Are you gonna try and get around the corner stealthy, or
Kara, you are my shield.
And sword.
Yes.
Very well. With me, on the count of 3.
Before we initiate the combat, I would like to light a torch in my hand and hold the lit torch.
sounds good?
Okay.
I can just picture the fire just reflecting in your eyeballs.
Oh yeah.
I think you're starting it low too. You're like.
Fire toad.
Right. Very well. Friends?
I could cast dancing lights to get their attention to walk over here in the first place.
Currently, none of them are facing towards you. They're all facing the other way, munching on something on the ground.
We could
right
try
on.
to sneak by them, but it's too late at this point. Fire's lit. Let's go.
Okay. Let's go. Fire's lit.
Alright.
Initiative.
On my mark. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Initiative. Beautiful.
11.
23.
All right.
Looks like Akaria says 3, 2, 1, go and seizes. I got 20 as well.
I don't know. I think you guys probably went on 2.
3, 2. Yeah, touch early. All right, so Flex
I'll
gets
start.
23. Victor gets 20
Yeah. So we are not doing our level increases until we
until a long
do
rest,
a
I
long
think.
rest. Okay.
All right, so first up we have Flax, then Valentine. Alright, this is going back here. Do we have a car? Oh, yeah, right here. Never mind. I'm a dragon. That's beautiful.
A deep and complex character.
Alright, and this is going to be, they're called, I don't know how to pronounce the name properly, but Nuperios? Nuperibo.
Any chance we can see what these things look like?
Absolutely. So as you start to charge forth, you do catch the attention of one as it lifts up, and you see chomping in not only its mouth, but also where its eyes are 2 more mouths, and it's chomping on some sort of corpse as it turns and sees you with its face mouths.
Yeah.
And this is a picture too.
Brings a whole new meaning to the expression "feast your eyes."
Absolutely.
It's just like glutton in a person.
That's like a perfect description. All right, and so with the top we have Flax.
Okay. I very swiftly move between these people's feet. Right around the corner, pop my head out, and I take a flask of oil and throw it at them.
Okay,
To
cool.
see if I can
Making
hit
a
them.
attack roll.
Attack roll, okay. Let's do this. I guess that would be a 10?
A 10? That
Oh,
misses.
you know what? No, sorry, that's a nat 1.
That's a net 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely misses. I assume just in like the ecstaticness of having fire in your hand and
Yeah.
ready to do battle, just fucking hook this thing and it just disappears over the lip of the chasm.
It's like in an anime where you throw it and it just blinks as it goes over the horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Do they notice me when I throw this?
Yeah, they've all turned around and have seen you now.
Ah! I run.
Guys, I work tonight.
When do you work?
Half an hour ago.
Oh fuck!
Fuck!
Now I'm gonna check to see if I work.
What the hell?